Hello. Welcome back to my channel. My name is Lauren. I am your resident intuitive baddie. And I'm on some shit. So, I want to say that I had an awakening. And it's so interesting how this one came about, because it was not it wasn't the thing. It's one of those things where you unlock a power and you're like, oh, this was so simple, I didn't know. I didn't know. So something I didn't realize was I had always felt dependent because I didn't cook for myself. I know how to cook for myself. I know how to cook edible shit. That's what I picked up enough from high school. But my parents never taught me how to cook. They either always just cooked for me or just never taught me. And then even when I moved out, my ex was a cook, and then I married her. I was set for life in that way, in that regard. If you look back at my life and you're like, how did you manifest this? Because I manifested a partner that did all the things that I didn't grow up doing, I guess. So it's just he took care of those things. And I was able to just be and do. And what I'm realizing is now that because I've stayed with my aunt for the past 2 months. And in that time, she's been teaching me how to cook. And I'm starting to realize how easy it is to make to be able to make really simple foods taste really good. So now it's given me this confidence now where I realize that I can actually take care of myself. Whereas I didn't realize that this was a way I was giving away my power to my ex, but because we have a daughter, obviously. I've been relying on other people when it comes to nutrition, when it comes to cooking, whether it was when I was at my mom's or when I was at my aunt's. Someone else was always taking care of the cooking. Or if I would split the time and I'd just take care of my daughter at my ex's house, he has all the food prepared. I don't have to really think about it. But now that I know that I can, it's unlocked this new freedom, because now I'm wait a minute, I can actually take care of her by myself. I don't have to rely on my mom. I don't have to rely on my aunt. I don't have to rely on other people. I can just do it myself. And I didn't realize how liberating that would be. And honestly, it's more with my mom, because my mom was the one that didn't set me up with these skills. And the psychologist in me says that there's a lot of psychological reasons, but one of the reasons is because it made me dependent on her. It's when it's for overgivers, people pleasers, you guys will understand, feeling if you just give everything, then the other person is obligated to give back. But that's what kind of creates a divide, because then it's the other person doesn't want to do things just because they feel obligated to. Nobody wants to feel obligated to do things. People want to people want to do things because they feel like they want to do things. And yeah, it's like, now that I have the confidence to take care of myself and to take care of my daughter, it's like, I'm untouchable, bro. Untouchable, what the fuck? So I don't know what that moment might be for you. What I'm saying is, it might be something really, really simple, something fundamental in you feeling safe. It's like, I'm thinking root chakra stuff, like security, just things that you need at your core for survival. Like, you might be trying to look for really big problems, or like really big, it's cold now. Hold on 1 second. All right, let's get cozy. So I was talking about how you might be looking at your situation, or you're looking for the misalignment, and you're looking for something on a bigger scale, or something that's, I don't know, like, maybe you're looking for like a situation, you're looking for answers that are, it's like you're looking for answers that are more complex than what is actually calling for your attention. So in my case, right, it's like I might be, when I'm thinking about like a secure life for myself, or like freedom, I might be looking at financial stuff, right? And it's like, maybe it's like now I'm like down looking for root causes of why I don't believe that I'm worth the money or whatever, when this whole time it's like my sense of security and my sense of freedom, my sense of safety had been tied to something as simple as being able to cook for myself. And it's like, what I'm realizing is, it's because you have to be able to take care of yourself to feel security. It's like, if you're always dependent on anybody for anything, then you're giving up your control. Oh. I went on a run. I went on a run there. Give your power away. Oh yes, because you're putting your well-being, in the care of other people's hands. But when you know that you can do everything for yourself, then that's a different type of freedom. Because then everything that you have from then on is a choice, rather than something for out of obligation, or to feel like you need to repay a debt or something. I guess I'm thinking familial, parental, guardian type shit for the most part. But I mean, you can extrapolate that to whatever fits your story. But the sentiment is, when you are capable of taking care of yourself, like physically, spiritually, mentally, yeah, that's just when you're untouchable, because then it doesn't matter what happens, like you're gonna, it doesn't, yeah, no situation is going to break you from living in that freedom. Yeah, that's what. Forgive me, it's 5 a.m. Yeah, that's just. So yeah, look at your routines. Look at how much discipline do you have for yourself. What I'm learning for myself is that if you've ever read Atomic Habits, it's just like they talk about habit stacking, and it's like you master one thing at a time and you don't try to tackle all the things at once. And I think something about me is I think I run in circuits. I mean, I think everyone runs in circuits, but I think I run in circuits in such a way where, oh no. Oh fuck, where was I going with that? Oh no. Oh no. It'll come back if it's meant to. We'll just take this moment of silence. We're not gonna try to figure out what that was. But yeah, for myself, I'm feeling liberated. Oh, I think I was talking about routine, habit stacking. There we go. Yeah, so I run in circuits. Sometimes it's like I can't do the same thing every single day, and it's just like it's got to be there's like a structure, but it's free flow within the structure. So maybe you need to do that. Maybe you got to shower more. Maybe you got to start flossing regularly. Who knows? There's like whatever makes you feel safe, and like whatever makes you feel like an adult. Like a full functioning adult. And it could be more education. There's so many things it could be. But I guess what I'm getting at is think simpler than what you might have been looking at when it comes to misalignment. I want to say misalignment of misalignment from you and where you're trying to be, or like the life that you know that you should have. Because if you are sitting here watching this, you are on my frequency. So you also must be going through some sort of glow up or some sort of self-actualization where you're realizing that, you know, I don't really need anybody. But the thing is, what I don't want to get like misconstrued is the good thing about this, the good thing about not needing anything from anybody is that you are now able to freely choose. I think I'm circling back to, I think I started this point earlier. 'Cause yeah, it's like when you do things out of obligation, it becomes like this power dynamic thing, right? And then it's like it reinforces the belief that your worth is dependent on someone else's, what's the word? Someone else's value system. And it's like you're always gonna feel like you're in debt to these other people until you start to realize that you are self-sufficient and you don't really need anybody else to validate or to take care of you or whatever whatever goes for whatever's going on in your life. Yeah, if you're like me, you're hitting a point where you know this. You know that if there were any more tests, no, you're done with the test. Like you're done with the test. For myself, something I realized is that I just decided one day that I was just like, I'm done with tests. Because any tests that come up are a manifestation of what I believed I needed to be tested on. But it's like, when you graduate, you don't need to take any more tests. People don't ask you to take tests. Life is your test at that point. So, same shit, bro. I think that's it. I think that's all I have for you. That is the capacity at which I have for this conversation. So I hope that resonated with you. I hope you enjoyed it. I thank you for listening to me. And until next time.